10 easy ways to get fired and how to avoid them. Have you ever forgotten your lunch at home? Perhaps you may have found a stray banana on a nearby desk and helped yourself to your found spoils. Congratulations! You have eaten your boss's favorite banana. You and your digesting banana are fired. In order to avoid having forgotten lunch casualties, make sure you know a place nearby where you can grab some last-minute grub, or set alarms or place reminders that will help you remember your lunch every day. Have you ever felt the need to show off your new potato sack shirt in a completely wrong setting? Have you glumped around the office floor in order to demonstrate the full effect of your garment? Breaking workplace norms and distracting your co-workers is a big no-no. You and your potato sack are fired. In order to avoid traumatizing your co-workers with your dubious fashion sense and disturbing behavior, stick to a workplace uniform. Prepare specific outfits you will wear to work. It's best not to deviate from the norm. Have your teeth ever felt really yucky after you ate mysterious food for lunch? Have you attempted to cleanse yourself of this foul experience with lots and lots of toothpaste? Your boss is not pleased that there is foamy toothpaste on your keyboard. They're also not pleased that you are grooming yourself in their workspace. You and your foamy mouth are fired. In order to avoid making a mess of yourself and your career by grooming yourself at work, avoid activities that will cause you to need to scrub or spray in the office, such as eating strange snacks or running a marathon during your lunch break. If you have to make yourself cleaner on the job, the bathroom is a more respectable place to practice good hygiene. Have you ever stayed up all night watching 3 raccoons fight over a burnt biscuit in your backyard on a weekday? Have you forgotten to tell your parrot to wake you up at a reasonable time? Have you taken drowsy medication at 5 a.m. and slept until 2 in the afternoon? You have missed a very important day in the office. Your boss has lost a lot of money and time while you were snoozing. You and your messy hair are fired. In order to avoid skipping work on the most important day of the year, make sure you have an alarm that does not depend on power from your walls, or stay up late enough that you know you will be tired the next day. Make something you need to go back to sleep impossible to get unless you get up, such as a blaring alarm clock you have to shut up. Doing this will make it easier to get to work on time every day. Have you ever been in a meeting in which your boss shoots down your very best mushroom-oriented idea? Has your boss forbidden you from bringing 6 beetles to work? Have you lashed out in fury when your boss denies your passion in front of a client or co-worker, embarrassing both of you? Congratulations, you and your mushroom presentation are fired. In order to avoid losing a job because you lost one battle, take criticism with grace. When your boss offends you, take it up with them personally and respect that your boss makes the rules, and they're probably there for a good reason. Have you ever placed an entire box of popcorn packets in the office microwave for efficiency purposes? Have you ever felt the need to nuke 2 grapes to see if they really do make plasma, but decided to use the office microwave to avoid your own microwave breaking? Congratulations, the office break room has exploded. No one will ever have lunch, ever again. You and your toasted grapes are fired. Destruction of workplace property is a serious offense. In order to avoid causing a mealtime catastrophe, only bring food that is not messy and does not produce a strong smell or burn easily to work. Have you ever decided that the newest update of the online game, Garlic and Gargoyles, has more importance than your progress report? Have you spent all day looking at funny dragon fail videos when you should have been drafting a proposal? Congratulations, your boss refuses to pay you for chuckling at fire breathers. You and your D20 are fired. In order to avoid a crackdown on your distracted behavior at work, try to keep yourself on task. Finding ways such as rewarding yourself at benchmarks with one chocolate-covered pretzel, or block the websites you shouldn't be going to, since chances are your boss will know when you get on them. Have you ever adamantly stood by the fact that you, a Trash Goblin, are fluent in Elvish during your job interview? Have you ever been brought in as an ambassador/translator to some elven clients the following week only to say something horribly offensive, causing them to swear to support solely your competitor in the future? Congratulations! You've successfully misled your boss into losing a lot of money and ruined their reputation. You and your beginner's Elvish for young orcs are fired. In order to avoid finding yourself in a situation where your inability to do something puts your work in jeopardy, remain honest in your interviews and in your work. If you can't land a job without a specific skill, you won't succeed in the job by claiming you have that skill when you don't. Have you ever fallen asleep during work because it was nice and warm and quiet and your feral peacock kept you up all night with its screeches of fury? Has your head ever just sank gently onto your keyboard as you began to dream of flaming umbrellas? Congratulations! While you were sleeping, your keyboard rolling managed to coincidentally change the receiver of a drafted love letter in your email to your boss. Your boss is lactose intolerant and does not want to have fondue with you. You and your misplaced affections are fired. In order to avoid drawing attention of your boss by sleeping on the job or misusing email privileges, get rid of your feral peacock. Also, make sure your work environment is somewhere you are not comfortable sleeping, and avoid writing emails, including anything you don't want your boss to see. Have you ever forgotten the password to your email account and been unable to read vital announcements about work you needed to do overtime, and spent an essential night before a big event at work having a slumber party with your best friend, a Jabberwocky, and 3 geckos instead? Have you ever come into work the next day in bunny slippers, only to find everyone in the office is scrambling to finish the work you should have done? Congratulations! Everyone in the building hates you. Even if you kept your job, you would be surrounded by enemies. You and your dilapidated rabbit feet are fired. In order to avoid letting your company down, keep your passwords in a place where you can find them. And make sure caps lock isn't on when you go to type them in. Communicate with colleagues and keep an agenda to make sure you are on top of everything happening at work. And for the love of Gruffalos, remember to bring work shoes with you to your slumber parties.